Okay, so you've got your pattern paper centered on, it would be over the Tyvek. The Tyvek is going to be underneath this pattern paper, see? There's the flip side, which is going to be the inside cover. So on the flip side, your pattern paper was centered over the spine on top of the Tyvek. Now what you want to do is you want to put your adhesive on the chipboard edges for your cover, your pattern paper cover. And also what I did, I'm using the striped side, and what I also did was put a strip on the side that's going to adhere to the covers. That way I adhere a little bit of it to the spine pattern paper. So go ahead and put your adhesive on there. You want to center your paper so that the same amount is going to show on each side of your spine. So if you put a strip or two, depending on how far in you want to go, of sticky tape, when you put it on your spine, you can use that as your gauge on where exactly to set it on your pattern paper. So go ahead and do that, and we'll do the wraparound on the chipboard once you've got that done. Okay, so you should have your pattern paper on your piece of chipboard. This is what the cover, the outside cover is going to look like. You're going to have your pattern paper. When this is closed, this will be the front, this will be the back, and the spine. Then you can turn it over. And this is what you should see when you flip it over. My paper is a little larger on the outsides, but that's okay. I'll work with that. Actually, I'm going to trim it down a little. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put your score tape all the way around the outside of your chipboard pieces, because we're going to fold this paper over on top of that. Before you do that, if you want to cut your four corners at an angle, it's just going to make it a little easier when you fold around the corner of the book. Don't have to be perfect, just so that they're at angles. Okay, so go ahead and put your adhesive all the way around the outside of your chipboard. Okay, so you've got your chipboard all the way around your covers. We're going to start with one of the long ends. You're going to take your tape off, and I usually turn this toward me. And what you're going to do is just kind of stand it up on your table to help give it a little bit of a crease. And then you're going to just adhere that bottom part to your book, to the inside of your covers. You may have to hold it down for just a second. Okay. Once you have the one side down, you can turn it around and do the opposite side. Same way. I just kind of work the paper to fold around the chipboard. If you have an easier way of doing this, by all means, do that. Okay. So, should look like this. Your long ends should be folded and adhered to the base of the chipboard. This is what the back's going to look like. You can see the book taking shape now. I added a little bit of washi tape to the outside of mine before I folded it, and I wrapped it around before I folded it over and adhered it. Okay, now for the ends, you're going to do the same thing. You can go ahead and remove your tape. corners, if you kind of just fold them in, I guess almost like you're, I don't know, I guess this is the way I wrap my Christmas presents, so I just kind of fold my corners in so that this fold is nice, it will be nice and clean. After you fold your corners in, do the same thing that you did, just kind of work the fold here. And adhere that down. So it should look like that. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite end. Just going to work your corners in a little bit. Remove your tape if you haven't done that already on this side. Same thing, kind of work up the fold a little bit, or the crease, or whatever you want to call it. And adhere that over. Okay, so it should look like this. It's all wrapped around the chipboard. Okay, the next step you want to do is you want to put your score tape or sticky tape all over the spine, the inside of the spine. And then what I usually do is take my little hidden hinge thing, and I'll put score tape across the top and along the sides and the bottom. So both sides, the top and bottom. Put score tape there and all over the centerpiece of your spine. So what you want to do now is you want to remove that adhesive 1/4 inch strip that we left there. Go ahead and remove that. I usually take a piece of tweezers, and then you can rub the paper down onto it that we wrapped around the cover. You can go ahead and remove your pieces from your score tape that you put onto the spine. So you've got all the score tape removed off of that. Also remove it off of, actually before you remove it, off of your hinge piece. The reason the spine is, it's going to be the same length as your book, but widthwise, it wants to be about 3 inches, because from the 1/4 inch fold to the 1/4 inch fold, that's what's going to adhere to your spine, and that 1/4 inch that you did on that you scored on the cardstock is going to fit right into the 1/4 inch on the spine where we just removed the adhesive from. Okay, so you've got all your adhesive off, or your paper off of your score tape, so now you're ready to adhere it. And what I usually do is I usually start with one side, usually start with the right side where that 1/4 inch is, and you want to try to center this on your book and fit that 1/4 inch piece in the scored area that you made. Sometimes it's a little tricky to see, but as long as you can get it there close enough, it'll be good. And then I usually rub that area down really good. That way I can just go to the next piece and just kind of, I keep my fingers underneath it so that I can make sure that I push down every time, like in your little 1/2 inch gaps. I use my finger and just rub it up and down there to adhere it to the spine. Okay, so now you got your spine attached, or your hidden hinge attached, I guess. So you should look like this. Now what you want to do is you want to take pattern paper and cut it just about 1/4 of an inch smaller than this area here. So you want to cut one for the front and one for the back. Before you adhere it onto your cover, what I usually do is I put two strips of score tape down from the edge of the cover in, and I try and get them even, like same, same amount apart. And this is where I will put my strip of ribbon at. So I will just put, and I cut a pretty long piece of ribbon for each side. I would say it's probably 1 yard, one for each side, and I place that down on the chipboard. This is what I use to tie the book closed with. So you want to put those on. Then you're going to measure and cut a piece of pattern paper to cover up the inside covers. Okay, so got your ribbon on. You can measure and cut pattern paper for your inside covers, and then I will show you how to adhere your pages to the spine. Okay, so you have your pattern paper down now on the inside. Now what you need to do is you need to take 1/4 inch score tape and put it on both sides of each hinge. Once you've got it on both sides of each hinge, you need to take all 6 of your pages and decide what order that you want them in the book. I've already done that. So I'm going to start with the first page, and I am going to remove the covering from the score tape. I'm going to take my first page, which I used just my open page, and I have my folded photo mat in the right hand pocket. So on the front page, remember you have your little hidden photo mat in there. You want to slide that out for right now. It makes it easier. And you're going to take the first page. You can put your finger in there. You're going to slide this right over the hinge. Okay? And then I open it and I push down. And it's stuck on there. You can go ahead and stick your photo mat back inside. Now I'm going to go on to my second hinge. Remove the covering from that. This one I decided to put in for my second one. It's got the 2 flip pockets in the back, or the 2 half pockets, held together by the photo mat, the card actually that I used inside that back pocket. The front page is what's going to stick on there, so you can go ahead and stick that on there. Again, you don't want to put this all the way down to the spine. You want to leave it slightly up just a little bit so that your pages will turn easily. And then go ahead and rub that on there, and page 2 is stuck to the book. You're going to do this all throughout for the remainder of your pages. And then once you're done with that, you can decorate all of your pages, finish embellishing them however you want. Add photo mats, add hidden journaling tags, make pockets on pages, whatever you want to do to customize this to the way that you like it. I'll be back later with you to show you my finished product. Here's the cover. And the spine I just did with the red polka dot pattern paper. Did washi tape along the sides, and then the back has the same notebook pattern paper as the front. Lots of fun embellishments, the flowers, the chipboard, the die cut pieces, the enamel dots, It's tied together with some ribbon. So we'll just kind of go through and see what I did as opposed to how you can decorate your own book. So inside, here's the cover. Use the couple of the photo mats here, a little button, chipboard piece, stickers. I love this little paper with the owl on it, and I put one of the chipboard stickers right there on the center. Photo mat with the photo sticker tab on it. This side, lots of embellishments. You can do some journaling on there. You could add pictures over here or strictly journal there. This side I made a pocket. You can insert a photo mat and then journal about the photo. Put the date on there. I love the little Polaroid pattern paper. You can cut out all those Polaroids. Super fun. This page here, again, I did the flowers with the brad in the center. I added a little bling and some washi tape. The garland across the top and a photo mat. There goes in that pocket. On the back side, I just left that paper blank, and then again made another pocket here, but on this pocket I used the file folders to make the pocket. So it's actually two pockets. There's one underneath the file folders, and then one you can slide into the file folder. A photo mat there on that side. Again, the cute little Polaroid cutout. I punched a heart because it said love this, so I thought, oh, I need a little heart there. The two smaller little photo pockets. The back of this one I left plain. This one I used some of the stickers and die cut pieces. Same on the back here, die cut pieces. I punched out a tab, the chipboard stickers, enamel dots. This page folds out. This is a pocket here. You can stick, notes into that. Put a photo on there. You can, do the dates on here. Some washi tape on this side. Another chipboard sticker there. This one I left blank because I thought it was a nice page for journaling. Again, a photo mat on the inside of that page. And this photo mat is actually the packaging from one of the embellishments. I liked the blue grid paper, so I thought, well, I'll just use that as my photo mat. The flowers again with the brad in the center. You could fit a photo mat inside of that pocket. This page here I used the garland from the Borders packet, the negative from the heart that I punched on the previous page, again the tickets that I cut apart, and the photo pattern paper, the Polaroid pattern paper. There's a photo mat that can go inside of there. This page is just blank. You can do whatever you want on that. Add photos, leave it blank if you want to. I like the little Polaroid pattern paper just blank. I probably wouldn't add anything over the top of that, but that's just me. This page here, you have an insert that can pull out. There's a pocket on this page, and then pattern paper on both sides. This page here has the two smaller pockets on it. The second one, I put the journaling pattern paper on there. I punched a tab at the top, and you can stick little journaling pieces inside of those. This one again opens. This side is not a pocket this time, but I did put the pocket here and a smaller pocket on the front of the page. So you can put anything in those. You've got your ticket borders there and the chipboard stickers. And the last page, I did a big photo mat with some of the borders and stickers, the enamel dots and chipboard stickers. So that is my finished stationery noted envelope mini. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. See you next time.